don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of another man in a podcast exposing this men for what they really are and what they really want out of relationship. And ladies, we need to watch this video to the end because this is some of the things we talk about here all the time. So apparently this man was on a podcast and he went on, they were talking about the dynamic of relationship. And this man went on to talk about how he's ready to do anything to get to a woman and have sex with her. That he might not even like the woman. And that's why sometimes when we talk about a lot of men don't even like the person they are with, it seems like we're crazy, but this man confirms it. Like, he may not even like the woman like that. The woman may not be his own thing, but the fact that as much as the woman is not his thing, he still just wants to hit and go. But also, if he comes out straight to tell the woman that this is what he wants, the woman might not give it to him. So he will rather lie his way to get it and then start acting funny and switch up on her. And the lady on the podcast was like, so why don't you just say what you want and then match up with somebody that wants exactly what you want, which is just smack. She said, no, it's that one that is not my type, that I want a long-term relationship. That's the one that I want to just not hit and go. Literally. But at this point, like Frankie said, or is it Frankie that said it on the reaction? I think this man should be given my side. They just keep talking, because it's like this podcast thing is allowing them. They are running their mouth. They are just saying the things that they've been keeping quiet since. And for me, I'm here for it because it just reaffirm a lot of things that we talk about and a lot of things we try to talk about to let other women to know that these men are running games out there on the street and you have to be smart up with them. Anyway, guys, let's go check out this video, people's response to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
I was under the impression all the time that I have to 100% say and be honest about everything I'm thinking. Because if I'm not, I'm being dishonest with my partner. I'm being dishonest with myself. But bro, you cannot. And it doesn't mean you have to be dishonest, but some as men, we can't say. The reality
Like what?
is not what y'all want to hear ever. The reality that y'all think y'all want, y'all act like y'all want XXX, but y'all really want PG-13. The answer never, 100% never coincides with what y'all want, ever. What we are is not what y'all want us to be, ever. The reality of the situation is so real that me and him have an understanding, just meeting each other, that we can't. Now, when the reality doesn't coincide with what y'all want, right, y'all kind of force it. Everything about society and the way we date and the way we are right now is almost forced by what we're supposed to say and how we're supposed to act for women. If men were our real selves, they really wouldn't be too much marriage. They'd be a lot of crazy going on if men were the one at the forefront. Now, if you dating a guy, because 99% of the time, 99% of the time, which we alluded to earlier, 99% of the time, let's say I think that Lauren is a 6, right? But I want to hit it. Hypothetical, I want to hit it. What do you think would work for me more? Lauren, you all right, but for real, dog, you're not all that. I deserve better. I still want to smash. Once I'm done, I don't want to talk to you no more, and please don't call me. Right? A lot of the times that's reality. Now, how far do you think that narrative gets me with Lauren? Don't you all speak at once? Have we all felt like that before?
Plenty of times.
Where it's like, I don't like you, I want to hit it, I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
Get you.
I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. where would that get us?
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
but I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I do.
want an encounter with me.
I do.
He didn't just find out he didn't want a relationship after you slept with him. He already knew that. That's why he primed you in the beginning, telling you things like, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship, or my ex broke my heart so bad I don't know if I'll ever love again. When a man gives you an exit strategy from the beginning, he's planning to play you. He wants to do all the boyfriend things without actually being labeled a boyfriend because he wants the freedom to do whatever he wants to do, but he's hoping that he's done just enough to make you think that it's just a formality. We just haven't made it official yet. They don't want to define your relationship because your confusion benefits them. A man who loves you or even likes you will always provide you with certainty. If he wants you confused, it's because he's trying to take advantage of you. He doesn't want to actually be your boyfriend. He wants you to feel like he is. That way, when he steps out on you, it's not cheating. As soon as you confront him on it, he's going to say, well, I told you from the beginning that I wasn't ready. I told you from the beginning that she hurt me really bad. He wants an excuse ready to go so that way when you catch him and you call him out on his behavior, not matching his words, he can say, well, I told you from the start. He didn't just find out he wasn't interested. He was ready to tell you he wasn't interested because he already got what he wanted from you. If you're with a man and he has you confused, please understand that he knows that. And that's exactly how he wants it.
Where it's like, I don't like it. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
But I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I
want
do.
an encounter with me.
I do.
You want, and you
No,
don't
when I want an encounter with you, yes. I don't want you. I want the encounter. However you word it, yes.
You can't have everything you want.
I can get the encounter if I like. But if I tell you the reality, am I getting the encounter?
Okay, so
What blew me about it, because I actually watched the whole podcast after I saw this clip. Nobody informed him that that is coercion. Nobody, at the very moment where he ended that sentence, everybody should look at him and said, you do know that that is considered coercion, correct? Getting someone to sleep with you under false pretenses is considered coercion, and that is a crime. Why did nobody tell him that? And then he got he got a wedding ring on. Then he got on a shirt that say Dumb and Dumber. And then he got a patch missing out the side, bitch. Get his phone, get his laptop. Get his phone and get his laptop.
Where it's like, I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
exactly where it's supposed to get you.
But when I say it,
It's not always just a sneak attack. You have people that will prey on people. They are calculated. These people are calculated. They will sit and plot and plan when, how, where, all of that. They're drugging people. They're lying to people. They're manipulating people. They are planning to do this. And you mean to tell me that you think your shoulder being out or some cleavage being out or some thighs being out, you mean to tell you think that that's what's going to make a person do all of that?
we are hearing a predator mindset from a predator. And he has no shame in talking about it. He's not embarrassed. He knows that he's saying this on a public podcast that's going to be posted and possibly seen by millions of people, and he don't care. If it hasn't been made clear enough, it is about predators wanting what they want. It is about them wanting to get their way, wanting to have whatever it is they want to have. And they don't care about how their victims feel. And it's like that in every single situation. They're nasty, vile people that do whatever they can to get their way.
I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality.
The word I'm looking for, because that's sick. So to tell a female, instead of just coming up to her and actually telling her what you truly, really want, you want to beat around the bush, play a game, lie, manipulate into thinking you're about to get something from her physically. And y'all wonder why we say men ain't shit. Especially this fat, funky fuck. Ain't nobody... Who beating up that chicken, man? Who beat down that cheeseburger? Who really want that hot dog? Who really looking at that pork chop? That's disgusting. To sit there and really say you don't want to hear a no. You don't want to hear a no, and y'all think that's what we don't want to hear. When whatever he said don't make sense. It don't make sense. Bitch, if you come to me, tell me that so I can move on. Cause it ain't just about some quick ass sex. And you a nasty dog. Oh, you a nasty dog. You a nasty funky fuck. Ugh, you smell like grease and oil. Like, you just... A sex doll will solve all your problems. A sex doll will solve all your problems. But instead, you want to go to a female. And instead of just saying what you want, you want to lie. And y'all wonder why we got trust issues. And y'all wonder why y'all. Cause of fat, funky fucks like that. Like, keep that locked up.
Want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
I just wanted to give my little 2 cents about this situation because I see this happen a lot, you know. Being a woman, dealing with men, having women friends who deal with men, having male friends who deal with men. I just want y'all to know that y'all are predators. If someone consents to have sex with you, but it is under false pretenses, or you lied, or you didn't fully tell the truth about the situation that was going on, I hate to break it to you. Actually, let me rephrase. I love to break it to you. That's sexual coercion. You are a predator, and you need to seek help immediately. You need to stop doing that to people, okay? If you just want to have sex with someone, and that's all you want, and you don't make that very clear to them that that is all you want, and you have sex with them, and they are under the assumption that you want more than just sex because that's what you led them to believe, you are a predator. You are a predator, bitch. I promise you. I'm not even joking. Look up sexual coercion. I think that fits the definition perfectly. If you can't get from being blatantly and bluntly honest, bitch, that you getting, you stole it. You stole it, okay? And I just want to make that very clear. And if you want to argue about it, argue with your mammy or the police. Because I said what I said.
It's like, I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality.
There's so many things wrong with that video. One, we just gonna work on the video. I'm not even gonna talk about his appearance. We're not gonna talk about his appearance. I promise you, I'm gonna behave. But the fact that he said all of what he said, he don't want the woman. He just want an encounter with her. And you use encounter because I'm sure you didn't want to say you just wanted to, because it probably would have got censored. You just want to this girl. You don't really want her. And a lot of men just don't really want you. And I really want them to be honest about that. But the crazy part is they're not. He clearly said we're going to omit what we really want. Because you also know that telling a woman you just want could also in turn mean she wouldn't get paid to do it. And I'm not saying I'm promoting prostitution. What I'm saying is you shouldn't do no labor for free. With that being said, let's go ahead and revisit what I said I was going to skip. And then the fact that he's sitting there with a Dumb and Dumber shirt on. I mean, come on, bro. The material writes itself. Because I can go all day. But, and then I also noticed this, because I'm very observant. He had a wedding band on. Who married you? Was it the woman that you wanted, sir? Or was it just somebody you wanted to and just so happened that some shit played out and now you married?
Where it's like, I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
but I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I
want
do.
an encounter with me.
I do.
You want, and you don't
I want an encounter with you, yes. I don't want you. I want the encounter. However you word it, yes.
You can't have everything you want.
I can get the encounter if I lie. But if I tell you the reality, am I getting the encounter?
Okay, so.
And this right here is why I actually like podcasts. Let's keep giving men microphones, because I don't know, it's something about being on a podcast that forces them to say the quiet part out loud, so that when men start lying and acting like they don't do these things, we can be like, you mean like this? We now have video proof to start calling them out on their lies. Because as much as women will say men lie, manipulate, men know that they don't want something from you, but they will make it seem like they do. They will do all the things, which is the crazy part, which makes it so hard for some women to separate, you know, the good eggs from the bad eggs. And that's not to say some women are clearly missing red flags. That's not what I'm saying, because some men are clearly a bad choice and some women still do make that choice. But there are men like this out there, sitting there looking like he's looking, that is telling us on live video that he goes out of his way to pursue women that he only wants to sleep with, but he does not tell them that, because he knows that if he's honest with these women, then he will not get to engage in sexual activity with them. And he's like, well, where is that going to get me? The gaslighting and the manipulation is so embedded in their head that they themselves believe it, because even the other guy's like, nowhere. If you enter into a situation with someone and that person is looking for something long term and they don't want to sleep around, but then you make it seem as if you are pursuing something long term, and then you sleep with them, and then you just discard them, that level of lying should be illegal. It should be. Because she even says, there, you know, the crazy thing is, there are women out here, or there are women who are willing to enter into that arrangement with you, but he does not want the women who are willing to enter in that relationship with him. So just like men be like, oh, well, why don't y'all date men that like y'all? Men also don't date women that truly want them for what they have. Because there are women that would sleep with him with no strings attached, no nothing. But he would rather go after a woman who is trying to pursue something long term and now ruin her mentally, damage her self-esteem, so that he can just get his rocks off. And they are like, but women use men for money. You can always make more money, bro. You can always make more money. There's so many things that can come when you're in a relationship with someone and you are playing on their heartstrings simply to get in their pants. Because I guarantee you, if there was a man that wanted to give a woman money just for the sake of giving her money, she would rather go to the man that just wants to give her the money for the sake of giving her the money than to go manipulate a man who might not have it as easy and doesn't really want to get up off of it. Like we say, a lot of times it's the pursuit. It is the pursuit. So just because a man, and men are so patient when it comes to stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these same men will not apply that ethic and that work and that patience into anything else except for they will spend months in your inbox. They will wine and dine you. They're going to say all the good things. They're going to love bomb. They're going to be patient with you and all of the things. And the moment they get what they want from you, because their mind is so focused on, I just want to bed her. That's it. That's all they want. And rather than go do it with the woman that actually only wants that, it's because a woman is sometimes the only thing some of these men will ever have the opportunity to conquer. They lack self-control. They lack discipline. They don't have it to make it anywhere else in life or do anything else. But somehow they find it to do that. that will be their, yeah.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought about this video down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You guys know how we do it here. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Okay, so we've had this conversation multiple times, but clearly there's still a lot of men, and there are still men out there that they know exactly what they are getting themselves into. They know that, oh, they don't want a long-term relationship, but yet they are out there just breaking women's heart, just selling a dream for a woman, even though they know that's not what they want. And the truth is that I feel like that is why the dating scene sucks. And that's why it's almost like this loneliness epidemic is because everybody's lying to everybody, everybody's playing mind games, everybody's going to textbook, everybody's asking ChatGPT to run it for them, to give replies. Nobody is genuinely authentic and open and honest about what they want, especially from the men angle. A lot of women already open up about what they want and all that, but the whole mind games and all that. I've said it a couple of videos when we talk about relationship like that, that if only everybody can be honest, genuinely honest about what they are looking for and what their inner child, what their trauma really wants, or what they really want out of life, whether it's long-term partner, whether it's a chef, but just be honest about it and see if the other person's what the other person wants, the other gender wants, align with yours. And if it does, then both of you can come together and do it. If you know you want kids, say you want kids. If you know you don't want kids, say you don't want kids. If you know, or you want like, get on the get-go, have those conversations, be honest, be on. But clearly it's been said, and this is not the first time where men rather go for women that don't want what they want. We've seen the case of, oh, this one that is talking about a woman that wants a long-term relationship. That's the woman you want to hit and go. So you rather lie your way to get it. You also see places of where people will go into relationship with deceit, think like, oh, I can play my way around it. And then when the woman start talking, it's just like, oh, I like a woman without makeup. Then go find a woman without makeup. Some of us love applying makeup on our face. Some of us will spend so much on makeup and skincare. Oh, you don't need to do your hair. I like women with natural hair. Then look for a woman that has natural. The truth is that there are people, there are women out there that want those things this men want. But no, it's you, because they want to convert you, they want to bring you, they want to break you bit by bit. You that is not on that spectrum of what they are looking for, that's what they want. Because to you it's a conquer game, for them, for you it's a win game, for you it's a game. And that's why I feel like this lonely man epidemic, it just keep going to go high and high and high and high, because I don't see it ever happening if people are not ready to be honest with it. And the truth is that a lot of women now are catching up on the game and ready to play the game with these men. A lot of women now are catching on the game and they are not even backing out. Like, let everybody be a madhouse together. So at this point, everybody on the dating scene is literally a madhouse out there. Nobody's genuine. Everybody's playing each other either for money, either for just sex, hookup. Why genuinely there's this loneliness void that is in a lot of people's heart, a lot of people's chest, that they are looking for someone. They are looking for a person to do life with. They don't want to be by themselves. But everybody there is lying. And this man, he just takes the cake up by really opening up to what he's doing and how he's doing it. Like, it's really disgusting. And the fact I didn't even notice that shit, the Dumb and Dumber, I didn't even notice that shit. That's really hilarious. And this man is even a married man. So, ladies, protect your peace. You see why I say sometimes to be single is not a bad thing, because there are just predators out there ready to just destroy your mental state, ready to just scatter your life. So rather than you just jump into a relationship, so somebody now will just jump into a relationship with somebody like this man, thinking that, oh, I found somebody, I found my person, not knowing that he just want to smash and he has lied away. We tell you, and the crazy is that men that do this thing, they will tell you everything that you want to hear. They will treat you the way you want to be treated, just for them to get hit the hit. And once they hit the hit, you just see the switch up on you, and you're wondering, oh, is it me? Was I too much? Was I too clingy? Was I too this? No, you were not, because on the get-go, he knew exactly what he was doing with you. You just didn't know what you were doing with him. You get it? Anyway, guys, go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see. And that'll be you supporting this channel and this guy. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.